What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to you with that analysis breakdown. Jalen Duren, a new All-Star. He can knock down that mid-range now. You give him the space, you give him the dare me type of attitude, and he's not scared of letting it go, letting it fly now, even if it's off the dribble. Not the shot he really wants to take, but it's a shot now that he's not afraid to take. He also can take his time and get close to the rim and hit a fadeaway, which is kind of like a little hook shot for him since he is tall and strong, and he's going to try to find a way to get as close to the basket as possible. It's a move that he's also working on and getting better at, to have different options besides just rolling to the rim and finishing. But he also can just come straight at you and finish too. He is long, he is tall, he is strong. He's going to hit you in the stomach and see if you're going to commit to it. And if you give him too much space, he's going to float it in the basket. And obviously, he can come right at you with angles. He can catch you with the first step. If he gets the first step is a finish around the rim, he can also just come at you early, so you can't really protect the rim. And since he's fast and athletic, it's easy for him. And obviously, he got a little bit acrobatic finishes when he beats you to the spot. It's all about just going straight up, and he's one of the best bigs at doing that. You know he can dunk on you. He has that strength. He has that athleticism. He has that leaping ability. And if you don't pay attention to him too much, he will always catch you slipping. So either you stand in front of him or you giving him a wide open opportunity. And that's something that he has mastered with any type of guard. And this is a team sport and he plays his role. But he will find a way to hurt you if you don't stay attached to him and if you don't keep your feet or body near him. And that's something that he has really became good at, and that's how he eats the most in the NBA. And it's just good to see him, understand what he can do at a high level. And then he can't hit a hook shot now. And two, he's going to take his time and get to the position and get to the angle that he wants to get to. And then he's going to hit you with it quickly. And it's not an easy shot, obviously, but he's getting used to knocking that down too. And another thing, he's giving you the rebounds. And of course, he can give you a double double, but he's also giving you three offensive rebounds per game, which is one of the harder things to do. And he's doing it easy. And he's going to battle for the boards. He's going to attack the bigs. He's going to attack the smaller guards. He's going to test your box out ability because he can come in and still finish because he wants it that bad and he wants it more than you. Another thing is he can run in transition if you don't pick him up. He can get a ball up or he can just go right to the basket and finish with athleticism and good IQ to be able to take those angles. He can also do handoffs and screens. You can give him the ball and he can find a way to get you a good look or a good open shot. You just have to know where he's at. He can do high-low passing to bigs. That's something that most bigs have to have, and he's able to do that from time to time if it's needed or necessary. And then, of course, you have to watch out who you're putting him on, and if you don't, he's going to fly right to that rim and finish around the paint very fast, very quick, and very strong. And that's something that most people know he wants to do, and they still don't know how to stop it. And that's why he's an all-star, because of his rim protection, his defense, and his finishing around the rim, and his good IQ and passing on the basketball court. Jalen Duren has become one of the more improved players in the league. They needed him to step up. They needed him to play a bigger role on the team he's with currently, which is the Detroit Pistons. And he's giving them 17 points per game, 10 rebounds, so a double double. And he has been averaging a double double three straight seasons at the point of making this video. He's also showing you that he has improved as a playmaker. He has improved with his decision making. He has improved with his IQ. I know that his field goal percentage went down compared to last year, but that's because he's taking more shots that's different than the ones he was taking last year. And you want to be able to learn and grow. You don't want to just be stuck in a box and not really expanding your game or not really trying to be the best player you can be. And then you got to look at the fact he's doing all of that with only 27 minutes being played by him. And those are crazy numbers, a double double almost 20 and 10, and he's not even playing 34, 35 or more minutes, and he's still accomplishing that. And 63% is his lowest of his career besides his sophomore year, and that's still nothing to sneeze at. It's hard to make 50% of your shots, even if you're a big, because obviously another big is going to be around you, and they're going to try to protect the rim to the best of their ability. So at the NBA level, really, in other levels too, is no easy shot. You have to find a way to get open. You have to find a way to finish it. And Jalen Duren is one of the best finisher in the league since he was a rookie, all the way still to this day. He's improving as a free throw shooter. He's taking the most free throws in his entire career at the record of this video. And he's taking 5.3 free throws a game and still making 73% of them. He's showing you that he's confident in his jump shot. He's not afraid to go to the free throw line. He doesn't mind going to the free throw line, which is something that you want your bigs to have in their mindset, in their mentality, that if they get fouled or they in the paint, don't try to get scared of being touched or banged. And that's something that you have to learn about Jalen Duren. He doesn't, avoid the physicality. He wants it. He wants you to touch him. He wants you to push him. He wants you to knock him. And he's so physical. And that's something that he has been really, really good at since he's been getting bigger and stronger. I mean, he's a legitimate 6'10", 250. That's like a tank coming right at you, and is just so fast and so quick at the same time that even if you feel like you can block, even if you feel like you can get to it, he still can blow past you with that length and still be able to put it in the basket and still get a high percentage shot because of that. His quickness and speed is something that really makes him a really, really good center. When I seen them get drafted, by Detroit, I feel like he was going to, well, really by Charlotte, and he got to Detroit in the first round, and he was a lottery pick for that reason. He does everything you really need him to do besides shooting, and that's why he's starting to show you. I'm not afraid to take the mid ranges. If you give it to me, I'm not afraid to knock that down. I feel confident that I can. And I'm not saying that he has to be a floor spacing big. I'm not saying to stretch his game out, because he has showed that he can be one of the best bigs in the game without it. But obviously, he's just that good at knowing what to do on the basketball court. He knows his strengths. He's avoiding his weaknesses. And that's what made him all-star, And then just being a great team player and a great communicator. He letting you know where he's going to be at. He's making eye contact. He's putting his hand up to let you know I'm by the rim, or I'm trying to get to the rim, or I'm setting screens for you to take your shot. Even if I got to hand it off to give you more room and more space, I'm doing this for you. And even if you get that taken away, they got to lose me a little bit, and that allows me to go directly to the basket where I'm strong at, and we can still get a high quality shot at the end of the day. And that's what you want from anybody on your team, is to be a weapon. And Jalen Duren is a legitimate weapon. And I love what he do in transition. He's so fast and so quick. Once the rebound is got by him or somebody else, he's already running. He's running full speed and putting pressure on you, and he's forcing you to make a decision. Are you going to pick me up, or is you not? Because if you don't, I'm going to be right in the air dunking it, or I'm going to be right by you, blowing past you, finishing with a layup. And his layup finishing isn't that bad either. He can lay it up with the right or the left hand. And like I said, he's adding that hook shot from time to time to keep you off balance. Well, you thought I was going to go straight at you, turn, hook, turn with the left, hook. And it's still a high percentage shot because he's still right by the rim. And that's something that you have to have in your bag, even if you don't want to do it a lot, even if you feel like it's not really necessary because he is good enough to score without it. It is still good to have in your bag at the end of the day. And he's figuring all those things out early in his career. I mean, Jalen Duren is only 22 and he's already all-star. And he has the ability to be a multiple-time all-star if he just continues to understand what's needed from him and just mastering it to the highest degree, which this season is close to that. And I still feel like in some other areas that he can polish up, like his ball handling. He's showing you that he wants to do it and he can do it, but he's not really good at using that to always be able to finish strong, or not getting stripped, or not turning the ball over. Obviously, the better you get, the more you want to do things, and the more you feel like you should be able to do things. You got to earn your teammates respect on some things. You got to earn your coaches respect on some things. Show it in scrimmages, so show it in practice, then see if you can do it and implement it on a basketball court against the best players in the world, which is the whole purpose of the NBA. And I just like the fact that he isn't scared to try new things and do new things out there, because we want you to be the best player you can be. and we want you to take your games to the highest level because we need you to be as great as you can be. And that's the whole purpose of this season that he's having. He's showing you that he's improving and he's growing and he's trying to go out there and dominate on both ends of the court, and he's going to play as hard as he can and do the best to help out his teammates as much as he can. And that's what you call a team player, and that's what you call an all-star. A guy that's really, really good at what he does and brings out the best of himself and his teammates. And Jalen Duren checks those boxes. And the team is winning, and is a lot of that has to do with him. Also, obviously, and you look at the numbers and you can see why. And now it's about, can he continue to be an all-star? You made your first. Can you do more? Can you be more? Can you do it consistently? Can you always be one of the top players? Those are the question marks he's going to have to answer throughout his career, especially because everybody looking at him now as one of the best bigs in the league, and his team is being successfully getting wins, and they doing it at a high level. And he's going to have to continue to show that he's worth the investment, and he's also going to have to stay healthy, which we hope that he does. Because if you're an NBA fan, you just want to see the best players go at it just for entertainment purposes and just for the love of the game of basketball. And that's why we watch the NBA and other levels of basketball too, even playing at our own will. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to get the analysis early. If you love videos like this, I do different type of videos, and I do all different types of analysis on this channel about basketball only though. And other than that, y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis. And congratulations to Jalen Duren for being an all-star. And hopefully he finishes the season strong and shows us what he's really made of, even in the playoffs. And all I can do is say, keep on putting the work in. I'm proud of you.